name is Bellon. I'm an art director. Just moved to Pittsburgh a little bit over a year ago. I'm working on my second book. It's called Cool Beer Labels, the best art and design for small breweries. I hate that title, but if anybody's ever worked with a publisher here before, they know that more often than not, it's not your choice. So basically what we're doing with the book, me and my co-authors, we're collecting interesting packaging, good packaging from small breweries all over the world. This one's from McLaren Vale Beer Company, Australia. And they actually approached us about it after hearing from other people. This is Mike's, which is a organic beer company from New Zealand that I heard about originally from somebody else. And basically the way that it's been working for us is we usually see an interesting label, an interesting can, and then we approach them, send them an email, tell them more about, and then after a couple of emails back and forth, they usually send us photography. This is Nagoni O from Norway. It's one of my favorite bottles that we have for the book. One of the problems that we run into, especially internationally, especially in Asia, is that a lot of the beer companies, a lot of the small brewers, and a lot of the designers there think that in order to be featured in a book, they have to pay. So after we tell them that they're not going to have to pay anything at all, and that all we need is the photography with the permission to photograph their bottles and feature them, they're usually pretty receptive. This is from England. Bob stands for Best of Britain Beer. This one is one of a really, really cool surprise. This guy is Michael Schmetziger. He's from Sweden. And he's a self-taught designer and self-taught typographer who's done about 10 or 15 different breweries now all over Scandinavia. These guys are from Indiana, and I was just telling somebody earlier today, this is the very first set of photographs that we got with permission to use them. That was about 2 months ago, and it's still one of my favorites. I thought, if this is the first one I get, and we get another 150 like these, then the book is going to be amazing. These guys, this is Hell Yeah Beer from Germany, from Dusseldorf. The guy, the designer, his name is Dieter, came up with the idea for the beer, the concept for it, designed the can, and then shopped it around to different breweries and basically sold it as, look at this cool concept I have, why don't you make my beer? And finally, Carlsberg, which is the second largest brewery in Germany, bought the idea from him.
That's Danish. Carlsberg is Danish.
No, Carlsberg with a K, which is actually Karlsbrau outside of Germany, in order sort of not to with the Carlsberg there. The last one was the Urbana from Slovakia. This one's really, really cool. It's Kotzel from somewhere in Eastern Europe. I feel terrible about this. But I mean, that can is amazing. The idea was showing it, it's a special anniversary beer. They wanted to make it look like the rings of the tree. This is from Russia. It's amazing. Unfortunately, the design studio told me that the beer was never produced. These cans were never produced because the brewery backed out on the idea of this British flavored beer. I don't know. This is Kagura from Japan. Very, very, very elegant. Another one of my absolute favorites. When I first saw it, I couldn't believe they actually include trouble in their little necktie, but they actually do. It's really, really good beer, especially the red. This is from my hometown of Bogota in Colombia. The Bogota Beer Company, which actually makes really good beer, and the restaurant is really, really good. And they named each beer after a different neighborhood in the city. So if we did something like this in Pittsburgh, it'd be like Red Squirrel, Red Ale or something. Inhead from Brazil is an interesting story. It's a design studio in Brazil that also produces their own beer. And when I first heard about it, I thought, wow, this is amazing. So everybody in the design studio gets together once a month and they all brew beer. Then they package it and they usually drink it all, I was told, rather than package it. This was also from Brazil, Brazil Morada. It's an ambigram, it says double Vienna. A really, really cool design, a great idea. I don't know when you would ever see a beer bottle upside down, but but it's pretty cool. This was from Wyoming. I don't know, this is from Louisiana, I'm sorry. Louisiana. Very cute, you know. Well designed, not much there, but cute. Let's see what's next. Another one. This was from Idaho. Their cans are amazing, and actually, yeah, the other thing that I was telling somebody earlier is that a lot of craft breweries and small breweries are now canning their beer because canning beer is much better process, delivers the beer much fresher, and it's better for the environment, which some people care about. This is Beer Farm, and this is actually a home brewer who's also a graphic designer, and came up with a whole visual system for bottling his beer. So he does maybe 45 to 50 beers per batch, and then he glues each label on. Even the ones that he drinks himself, he said. This is another one of those weird design studios that make their own beer. It's from New Zealand, Equator Design, and they do this for the holidays. They brew a heavy chocolate stout for Christmas. And this one's the best one that we have here because this is my own home brew. Brewery. This is my black rider. And it has some bicycle themes on it because I like riding a bicycle. And I think I'm going to put this one in the book so that people realize that I know what I'm talking about. That's it. Sorry I bored you guys.
When does the book come out?
The fall of 2014. They want to come out for next year's holidays.
Who's the publisher?
How Books. And actually, it's still going to be under How Books or Print Books, depending on, I don't know, politics over there.
Where can you buy book number one?
Oh, my first book is available on Amazon. It's called Typography for the People, and it's about handmade signs by non-designers.
Does it tell you where to get the beers?
URLs for all the breweries will be on there. Good luck getting some of them. But it's not Indianapolis or Bloomington. Gary, Indiana. No, it's definitely not Gary.
I was just curious.
Can't remember. Really nice guys.
It's some town in Indiana near a cornfield. You know.